Hello and welcome to this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, John Carlos. At Monday's school committee meeting, Superintendent Gordon Smith noted the proposed increase in Governor Baker's FY 2020 budget for Chapter 70 Aid to Education.
Our Chapter 70 aid for fiscal year 2020 is, in the governor's budget, increasing to $12,082,021, which is an increase of about $828,000 from this current year. It's only the first step in the process, but it's good to see. 6.5%. Yeah, it's a big increase, and the governor has in his budget not only outlined a number of initiatives supporting education, he's looking to help move to some of the recommendations that people have been asking for around the foundation budget. So if you remember, the foundation budget was created back in Ed Reform, back in 1993, and parts of it now are well outdated.
Also on Monday, Assistant Superintendent for Business Pamela Blair announced the recipients of this year's grants awarded by ELEAF, the East Longmeadow Educational Endowment Fund.
So the first item, 5.2.1, is the ELEAF funded grants for the 18-19 school year. And I'm very happy and very grateful to ELEAF for the following 13 grants. Maple Shade, Bruce Goldman, Perseverance Through Literature, $750. Maple Shade, John Wiedersheim, Podcast Studio for Classroom, $1,879.99. Maple Shade and Mountain View, Danielle Horan and Aaron Ty, Musical Instruments for $5,513.40. Maple Shade, Marianne McCauley, STEM Carts, $378. Birchland Park, Amy Lansing and Eileen Turnberg, Materials for Robotic Team Expansion, $2,250. Birchland Park, Paul Levesque, 3D Printer, $640. The high school, Peter Van Buren, Robotic Materials, $2,500.
It's always on this list, doesn't it?
It is.
Yes.
You see, every year Mr. Van Buren's getting something.
The high school again, Catherine Wayland, Crime Scene Blood Typing, $1,395.70.
That's
The
that
high
CSI
school.
course.
Yeah.
The high school, Carol Forward, the ukulele program for the music classroom, $1,897.47.
Ukulele like a
Little Hawaiian
Yeah.
school. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
fun to learn.
You can actually play some songs and learn some stuff.
Really?
Pretty good.
Mountain View, Dorita Henderson, Speech and Language Therapy, $746. Mountain View, Christopher Tyler, Robotics, $986.90. Mountain View, Steve Gay, thank you. STEM Materials, Solar System Deluxe Scale Model, $720.79. Meadowbrook, Faith Wind, Learning with Robotics in K-2, $3,599.45.
That's
That
Gifted
is
and Talented Pushes.
So
a
what's
grand
it?
total of $23,257.70 from ELEAF.
The awards will be presented Saturday, February 9th at the annual Winter Charity Ball at Twin Hills Country Club. The Winter Ball is the fund's largest fundraising event for the year and will include a full dinner, live auction, and dancing to DJ Nino, in addition to the awards presentation ceremony. Tickets for the ball and sponsorship forms are available at the ELEAF website or through their Facebook page. At the Planning Board Tuesday, Chairman George Kingston presented a draft for a proposed bylaw governing mixed-use districts. A bylaw is the first step toward ultimately applying its provisions to a proposed parcel and proposed project. Much of the discussion has centered around the former Package Machinery property on Chestnut Street, where developers would like to build a project incorporating residential, business, and commercial uses. Board Chairman Kingston and the Director of Planning and Community Development, Constance Broaders, struggled with the term mixed use. That designation has been the term used so far throughout the process of considering development of the abandoned industrial site. Broaders explained on Tuesday that it might not be the most appropriate designation for a zone such as the one proposed, which would encompass a large-scale development some distance from the town center.
Historically, mixed-use development occurred in New England, all over. You had shops on the first floor and you had apartments above. And they could be one town block, one city block. If you look at Stockbridge, just as an example, or you look at any of the other communities, the small towns to large towns, I don't think you should be setting size of land area. I think it should be dependent upon what's currently there and what is proposed. So I would urge you and caution you not to stipulate the land size.
I know that the town council is very concerned about mixed-use development elsewhere in town. And one of the only reasons that they are looking favorably on this is because it's a large parcel of industrial land to be redeveloped, and that much of the town council is not in favor, at least from what I have heard from them, of having small mixed-use development at this time. The town council needs to approve this bylaw.
Yes.
If they feel that this mixed-use development can go anywhere in town, and if the bylaw allows it under special permit anywhere in town, it can, it will reduce the support for this bylaw in town council.
There are several properties right in the center square, right in the Rotary, that could be used for mixed-use development. Should a developer decide to put a second story on what was known as the old ski house, you could have a mixed-use development there. And it's actually prime because it's already the existing downtown area. This is a planning tool that is used to enhance the downtown area. It is to promote connectivity. It is to promote a pedestrian-friendly environment where people reduce their vehicle miles traveled.
But that would be a different bylaw, okay, for a different kind of district. This is for a large development district.
Then you might want to call it a planned urban development. You have a mix of uses.
Yes.
Yeah, that are generally, it's something that is created in the cow pasture.
The developers hope to have a bylaw in place by April in order to present their proposal for the Chestnut Street parcel. State Senator Ann Goby will host a public meeting on the issue of crumbling concrete foundations at the East Longmeadow Senior Center at 328 North Main Street on Saturday, February 23rd from 11 to 2. Pyrrhotite is a mineral which occurs in certain deposits of rock in north-central Connecticut. In the past few years, over 35,000 homes in northern Connecticut and Massachusetts have been identified as having crumbling foundations caused by the presence of pyrrhotite in the aggregate used to make the concrete mix. This has led to severe cracking and corrosion which cannot be corrected. There is no option other than to replace the foundation at a cost of $200,000 to $300,000. East Longmeadow Building Commissioner Kevin Duquette tells ELCAT that so far he's heard that 2 homes in town may be affected, but he knows of no testing having been done at this point to confirm that. Representatives from Senator Goby's office, as well as staff from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Office of Public Safety and Inspections, will be present to help determine whether or not your foundation may be affected by pyrrhotite and what assistance may be available. ELCAT will broadcast a program recorded by Munson Palmer Access Television last September at a community forum held in Munson about the crumbling concrete issue. That program should be up on our cable and YouTube channels by Monday. Information is also available by the Massachusetts Residents Against Crumbling Concrete through their Facebook page. Foundations affected were poured between 1983 and 2017, the years the aggregate was mined for use in transit mixed concrete. On Wednesday, several members of the newly seated ELPS District Diversity and Equity Steering Committee met to consider agenda items for their upcoming meeting on Wednesday, February 27th. The committee includes students, parents, teachers, professional staff, and administrators. It will meet throughout the academic year in an advisory role to the school committee, the 5 district schools, and the community by providing support, guidance, and information about issues related to equity, diversity, and inclusion. The committee will also draw on information and insights provided through student, staff, and administrative initiatives, some of which are already actively underway. And another group of students intent on civic engagement and global citizenship hopes to participate in the Model United Nations Conference next month at UMass Amherst. The club, comprising 15 or so ELHS students, is planning a dine-in night at the new Chipotle restaurant at Center Square in an effort to raise the $85 per student registration fee for the event. Model UN is a worldwide club or classroom-based activity that encourages students to learn about diplomacy and world affairs.
Bring your friends, bring the fam, and enjoy great food while supporting a great cause. We hope to see you there.
A Wandering Spirit opened last October at 169 Shaker Road, known as a spiritually guided retail location. We stopped by the store to learn about its owners, along with available products and services.
Hi, I'm Sheila.
That's it?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Wes. Nice to meet you. We're a spiritual toolbox. So if there's a tool you need, we're going to try to get it for you and use it. People come in needing a certain thing, we would have the service available and or the product, or a combination of two to help them what they need to do. It ranges from crystal grids to crystals to incense to essential oils, young living. We have various pendulums, things like this where you can ask questions and get answers, or you can use them for chakra spinning and things like that. East Long Meadow is great. It's a great area, great people. We get a lot from Connecticut, a lot of surrounding areas and stuff like that. People ask us, "Are you crazy? You're opening up in East Long Meadow? What? Why don't you go to Northampton? Or why don't you go down, somewhere else?" I'm like, "No, this is the place. This is our calling. This is where we want to be." We would like to make this the new Northampton. Okay, I know that sounds crazy, but think about the shops that are opening up here. Center Grill. We're expanding. The town's doing a really, really good job of bringing in the right businesses. In order, Christopher is our shaman. Kathleen is our masseuse and IET specialist. Maria is our health coach. Sarah is our witch.
Magical.
We call it magical practitioner because it's people think witches. In our terms, we think a witch is somebody flying around by the moon. It's farthest from the truth. She's the sweetest lady I've ever met. And then Cameron is learning to do cards and crystals, and he's really doing well at the store. And then Sheila's been doing cards for 20 some years, and she's an advanced Reiki person herself. It's a safe zone for people to come in, just talk about stuff that they wouldn't normally be able to talk about without being judged. That's what I love about this place.
Here's what's happening at the library. On Monday, February 11th from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. is Songs with Renee Coro, perfect for children ages birth to 3. Just drop in. On Wednesday, February 13th from 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. is STEAM. This event features a reading from the book Iggy Peck, Architect, and a bridge challenge using toothpicks and marshmallows. Please register in advance. On Wednesday, February 13th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. is a Psychic and Medium event. Join Psychic Kim Watts as she explains what mediums do and how it works to spread messages of peace, hope, and love. With permission, she will do readings from the audience, presented in partnership with a Wandering Spirit in East Long Meadow. And on Friday, February 15th, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. is another edition of Friday Flicks. This week's film is The Frontrunner, starring Hugh Jackman, featuring the story of Gary Hart, the frontrunner for the Democratic nomination in 1987. That's it for this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, Jen Carlos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.